Hello everyone, welcome back to Fairly Determined FM with me. My name is Chris. At the end of last season, we got promoted up to the Bundesliga. We won the cup, so we're now in Europe as well. If you did miss season 1, there's a link to the playlist down in the description. If you've been liking the series so far, please do drop a like on the videos. It really helps, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any. There's a few new faces, but they're actually old faces. Last season, we had a few players out on loan. Kabak was one of them. Amin Harit was another. Bujalab was another, and Hamza Mendil. When they came back in, our wage structure went through the roof. So we've had to make some moves in the transfer market, and we've offloaded a few players. We've brought a couple of players in. You might recognise some other new names in here, and the absence of some old names. So let's have a look at the transfers then, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So in terms of outs, these are still from before. You know, we lost a bunch of these youth players. I've also gotten rid of Farman because he was on far too much money. Drexler has been offloaded as well because I hate him. That's probably unfair, but he didn't perform for me at all last season. Rabbi Matundo was another guy that we had out on loan, who came back and was poached by Mainz for 3.2 million. So having never had him, I'm not too sad about it. He is a very good winger, and he would have done very well, I think, in the squad, but no, he wouldn't because of the change of tactic, and we'll go to that soon. So Rabbi Matundo's gone, and we also lost Rotundo to Hertha BSC for not a lot of money, but he was pestering me for a move, and I got fed up with meetings to say, we're not letting you go, but you have to let me go, but I'm not letting you go. Back and forth. So that's sort of the outs. In terms of the ins, we talked before about all these freebies I brought in. We've also brought in another goalkeeper on a free, Alvaro Montero, who is immediately our first choice goalkeeper. He is pretty good, I would say. He was probably on a level with Farman, but we've got him for a lot less money. Farman was on like 70 grand or something ridiculous. This guy's on 9.5. We got him on a free, which is insane. And if he does decide to leave, we'll make a tidy profit on him. And then I also brought in Samueli. My mate Danny is going to slaughter me because I can't pronounce Italian names very well. Mulletieri. We'll call him Muller. So I brought in Muller to sort of take some of the pressure off Tarod, really, because Tarod was our only main striker, and if he got injured, we were knackered. We had Balta as well, who could play up front, but we needed some more backup. So I brought him in for 1.6 million from Inter. And again, he's good for this level, I think. He could be very good for this level if he reaches his full potential. But we've now got 2 strikers, which is good. And also an abundance of goalkeepers. It's ridiculous. 4 goalkeepers. What the hell was I thinking? Now that we've got a change of personnel and we've got some different players back, I had a little look at the tactics, and we've changed that too. I tried to get a 3 at the back working for the longest time in FM21. I just couldn't do it. And I don't know if that's me being bad at the game or if there was something in the game engine that just made 3 at the back difficult. But there's been a lot of talk in the promotional materials for FM22 about the wide centre backs. So it sort of seems to me that they've had a look at 3 at the back as a formation, and maybe it's now a little bit more, feasible. A little bit more feasible. You'll note I'm not using any of the wide centre backs because I want my defensive line to be quite static and secure. So I'm not actually using them. But we're going for a 3 at the back. So we brought in Romania in the transfer window. Ozan Kabak has come back from loan. We've got Thor again. Obviously, he's a very good centre-back. We've also, I should say, reloaned everyone I wanted to reloan. So we've got Ujan for another season. We've got Zalazar for another season. We've got Itakura for another season. And Cherlanov, currently injured, for another season. So that's really good as well. So we've kept the core. Those 4 guys were big players for us last year, and we've kept them around, which is really handy. But with that in mind, I've got enough defensive depth now to be able to play 3 at the back. I've got very good wing backs. I've got a very good midfield, and Harit is an excellent technical player up here. He's going to be really good. Dribbling and first touch is amazing. His technique's brilliant. He's look at the flair. Oh, the flair. He's going to be really good. And then we've obviously got Tarod up front, our 34-year-old target man, playing with Muller as the poacher just to his right. We're going for sort of just a balanced approach. I don't want to go too positive or attacking because we're not one of the big teams in this league now. We are absolutely not one of the big teams. We're not predicted to go down, but we're not predicted to do very well either. So I said that we're not favourites in this league. I'll show you what I mean. We are predicted to come 13th, which isn't terrible. You know, at this point, having just come up from Bundesliga 2, I will take 13th all day long. We're only doing Schalke for one more season, and then we're moving on to the main save, which is, if you missed it in the video I talked about it, it's going to be a journeyman. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to do it. I love journeyman saves. Anyway, we're only doing Schalke for one more season. So all I want is to not get relegated. Everything else is a bonus, because that would suck to get relegated in the last season that I'm doing with the club. With all that said, I'll have a quick look at the early season form. Been all right. We lost to Liverpool 2-0 and we lost to Bayern in the Super Cup 1-0. They were the biggest teams that we played in pre-season. We did good against everyone else except for Rapid Vienna. And we should have beaten these guys by a lot more in the first couple of the round. Sellingen, Porton. Should have beaten them by a lot more, but it was just, pretty standard 2-0 victory. Today, we will be playing Bochum and Heidenheim, our old friends from Bundesliga 2. Our lineup for our first game against Bochum is Montero in goal, Thor, Romagna and Ozan Kabak at the back, Ujan and Ramphel out on the right and the left, Bujalab and Zalazar in the middle, Harit, Tarod and Mulatieri. First highlight of the game, it's us with the ball. What are we going to do with this? We're knocking it around quite nicely at the back. Are we going to make a forward pass? A little bit of movement off the ball maybe? And there's Mulatieri for his first goal. No, he's hit it straight at the keeper. It's a good run though. It's a really good run. He's playing that poacher role, so I want him to be making those off-the-shoulder runs at the last man. Off the last man, rather. Corner is going to come to nothing, I think. Unless Salazar can get another cross in. Or Ujan. There's Mulatieri at the back. Just wide. And he's offside. Yeah. Corner for them now. Are we away? We are. And here's Harit. He's got the chance to run at them. Is this going to be... He's offside. Don't play that ball. Okay. He was offside. But intercepted anyway. Thor, mate. Thor. Oh, God. Thor. What are you doing? What are you doing? How was that? Assist from the goalkeeper. Thor, you should have just done so. I don't know what Thor should have done. Oh, my word. And Montero at the near post as well. That's just really poor from us. All right, we're going up to positive. I'm not going to take that line down. Highlight for us, though. Chance to get the goal back, hopefully. Zalazar is going to play that on to... There's Mulatieri again. He's in again. He's at the post. Oh, God. He's making those runs, but he's just not... He's just not finding the end product. They are all over us. They're having more of the ball, more shots. This is not how I expected the first game to go. Especially against the team predicted to come bottom. He's hit the crossbar, he scored now. Is that going to be disallowed? Or is that going to be allowed? Yes, it's allowed. I didn't get the goal awarded, but I'll take it anyway. Great header. Right, so he's hit the woodwork twice and then finally scored. Well done. Just onside. Wow, that is close. But there's 1-1 at the break. Highlights. Just after the second half kicks off, we've got a throw-in. It's played into Burijab. Ujan into the middle. Tarod at the back post. It's off the bar. We've hit the woodwork 3 times now. 3 times. Come on. We're just not testing their keeper enough, I don't think. We're playing that really high line. Are we just inviting them in for long balls and runs at us? I think we might be, looking at that. Are we on this? Are we going to win the ball back? Sorry, I went very, very quiet then. I forgot I was doing a video. They are just keeping the ball quite nicely. We're not really able to get anywhere near them. And when we do try and get near them, it leaves a man open, obviously. And he's just slipped in at the back again. We're getting carved open with those long balls over the back. I say long balls, just those sort of through balls. Our defence is asleep twice. Who was doing the marking there? Let's bring that back. So who we got? We got Was that Ujan? That's Thor, Romagna, Ozan. Yeah, I'm not... Still not convinced about the three at the back. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong. I think it's time for a change because Tarod is not playing very well. Let's match them up. Let's go back to last season's 4-2-3-1. We will take off Ujan and give... Ramfal's playing terribly as well. Take off Ramfal as well. And then in the middle... Harrit is not playing very well, and I want Bolter on. Right, let's see what this does. Let's see if we can match them up formation-wise and see if we can get a goal back. Where am I playing Romagna? At right wing. That's not right. Okay, I've made all my subs and I've got a central defender at right wing. That is poor planning on my part. Just going to ignore it. Zalazar with a free kick. Is he going to blast it in? He's not. What a great save that was. Wow. Brilliant save from their goalkeeper. Corner to us. Swings in. It's cleared away and the highlight is over. You would think now it's... See, that change, I think, has made all the difference. Maybe we're not a three at the back team. Oh, dear. We're going to lose our first Bundesliga game. Maybe I've been a bit too passive there. Oh, disappointing. It's just that both goals were lofted through balls straight over our defence. Both of them actually Thor's fault. He has had a pretty poor game. He was not marking his player either time. I'm not embarrassed by it, but that was... Yeah, we weren't good enough. I'm not going to be too hard on the team. But Thor, you had a terrible game. 7.1? Rubbish. Who's rating this? It's fine. You know, there's plenty of season to play yet. Right, this is how we're going to line up against Heidenheim. I've completely abandoned my three at the back principles. I wasn't happy with it at all. So I'm going back to what I know, which is the 4-2-3-1 that we were using a lot last season. So the back line will look largely familiar. Ujan, Itakura, Kabak, Ramfal ahead of Montero. Bujalab, Zalazar, Harrit form the midfield trio. Bolter and Mulletieri out wide with Tarod as the poacher up front. Let's see if we can get a result against the team we pipped to the title last season. I say pipped, we were like 10 points clear. We beat them. Can we beat them today? You would think we'd do better in this game, given that we beat them comfortably a couple of times last year, I think. Is Tarod going to get there? No, he's not. Ramfal going to shoot? No. Itakura playing it forward to Bujalab. I'm so getting that name wrong every single time. I do apologise. Bolter into Tarod. Oh, it's just wide. Just wide. Or over the bar. One of the two. It didn't go in. So this already feels like we're playing better than we did in the last game. We're having more of the ball, more shots. Not very good shots, looking at the XG. But we're just not... Something's not working. It's early days. Free kick to them. Oh, just wide. I thought that was in. That was very unlucky. Unmarked. I'm not going to make any changes. I made a couple of tactical tweaks, but nothing too drastic. Mulletieri is having a terrible game out wide. He is coming off for... Who's he going to come off for? Aydin, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Aydin's coming on. We're going to go attacking. We're away from home, and I realise that's dangerous, but I want a result here. I want 3 points on the board early. So Rod is in. Is he going to open his account? He is not. He's going to take it wide, pass it back to whoever that was. Why did he just... He had a chance to score then, and he didn't take it. I don't quite know why. Ball's with us again, though. Oh, Itakura unleashes a thundercracker. Thundercracker? What on earth is a thundercracker? I meant thunderbolt. But thundercracker will do. Sure. Let's bring on Bodegan, or Can. Chan? Chan. Let's go Chan. And Ujan's on a booking, so I'm going to take him off. I don't want any... I want to go down to 10 men, basically. Again, we're having the better of the game. I say again, this time we're having the better of the game, but we're not producing anything. Our XG is so low. Getting shots on target, but they're clearly of not of a good quality. point away, I guess, isn't the worst thing, but I could really have done with a win. Well then, marvellous. Yeah. What do you say to that? Yeah, I'm not happy. We should have won that match. And Armin Harrit, again, in that AMC role. Is that just not a good position for me? I don't know. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. I don't know how to get a 4-2-3-1 working, apparently. So maybe I'll go back to the 4-3-3 with the DM. Had an offer for Kerim. That is not going to be accepted. So there you have it. Sort of a bit of a lackluster start to the our Bundesliga campaign. And we got some tough games coming. All in Mainz, we did beat them in the final of the cup. Did you know we won the cup last season? Did I mention it? We won the cup last season. I think next episode will be these two games here. We'll play Borussia Dortmund, which I assume will be an absolute spanking, and whoever we get in the second round of the cup. Hopefully, we can get some sort of results against. I'm not confident against Bayern or Wolfsburg, really. Köln, maybe? I don't know. I don't know the teams in the Bundesliga well enough to say whether or not we can hope for a win against any of those teams. But I will see you on Monday for Borussia Dortmund and whoever we get in the second round of the cup. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on the video, and once again, if you're enjoying the series, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any. And I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers. Bye.